What's up, Dub Nation? Rich with Let's Go Warriors back for another game. And this time it's going to be the Warriors in Atlanta. I'll do the play-by-play. I'll offer my own take on things as they happen and try and track. I don't know how many points we are as an underdog tonight, but try and track where things go wrong. If we lose, I'll track where things went wrong as precisely as possible. If we win, then I'll do a full recap. So, and I call that Game of Runs. I am right now changing my Spotify, what do you call it? Thumbnail to reflect Game of Runs. And let me show you, see if I can go get the URL for you. So give me a moment. I just posted on Spotify both the Boston game and the Pistons game. Took me a while to get there. Let's see. 10 okay. I don't know if the cool little thumbnail will show up for you or not, but let's open up the back screen, which currently goes to our Discord server. Let's show you how to sign up for Discord. Discord sign up. I'm going to give you the full VIP one because oh wait, you can get a 3-day free trial of the VIP one. I'll give you both. WAP.com. Let's see. 3-day free trial. Let's go Warriors. Discord free. All right. Let me pull up Warriors in Atlanta. All right, cool. Save that. Latest and greatest from the arena. Just us. No sound on that one. Let me give you some sound on what I've been talking about recently a lot with you guys. Brandin Podziemski. Anthony Slater, I guess, is going to write an article about it. But here he is. Steve on Brandin Podziemski. I thought this was right in line with what I've been saying, which is Podziemski needs to approach every game as a point guard. Stop doing two guard things. If your mental approach to every game is to go get assists, you're going to be in great shape. So I'm going to run this for you. I'm going to also open up my window because it's getting really warm in here. I'm going to switch my format to this. I'm going to go use the Discord colors in my background. And yeah, let's listen in on Steve.
Where do you think Brandon's at on this road trip? How do you think he's kind of playing?
I think it's a great experience for Brandon. I mean, 20 games without Steph. I think where he is in his career, he's proven he can help drive winning. I think that's been apparent during his third year? Or?
Yeah, third.
Yeah. It's been apparent. You know, he does a lot of things that can help drive winning. He is, in my mind, really exploring how good he can become and what type of player he wants to become. And I think you've seen lots of hiccups along the way where he's trying things that aren't working, but playing without Steph for 20 games is going to expose some of that. So in my mind right now, where he is if he's playing off Steph, off of the ball, if he's playing more of a secondary ball handler role, he's really good. He does a lot of things that other players don't do. He's got a knack. When he tries to be too on ball, you see him get into some trouble. You see the warts, and this is all part of being a young player. And then I think for him, he has to sort through all of that and the idea of what it means to be on a team and explore this stuff, explore your own game while also trying to help the team win. And that's a complex thing. And so this is a very interesting time for him, for sure.
Bruce says, pregame clip of Steve Kerr on Brandin Podziemski. Interesting time. That's a nice way to put it, Steve. I'm going to disagree with Bruce in terms of his salary is still too small. If he demands a lot, which he will and should, we'll just run him through the restricted free agency ringer as we did Jonathan. So I disagree. I think we're stuck with Podziemski, as most teams are stuck with their guys. Now, one caveat to that would be, so I'll give you one caveat, is if somebody makes an offer for him, I mean, somebody contacts him and says, hey, why don't you negotiate a sign and trade? And we get somebody else if there's a target. So, yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. In terms of some other target out there, especially if we're going after like a LeBron. So I'll just say that right out. The caveat is if we go for LeBron, then you're going to need to create a salary slot for him. And by the way, LeBron and Podziemski kind of play the same position, right? Ball handler, playmaker. So I'm glad you brought it up, Bruce, even though you're trying to be Bruce Stradamus and predictions are part of CRAP, comparisons, rankings, awards, and predictions. But in a roundabout way, I've turned it into a discussion about LeBron, which is if we do go after LeBron, then we'll need to figure out a way to I think we can toss out the remaining year on his contract, right? So Hoops Hype, Warrior salaries. Let's make sure of that. Oh no, we're locked in for $5 million. So let me walk that back a little bit. Since it doesn't overlap with LeBron. Okay, so if there's somebody else out there that we want to get, that's a playmaker type. If we go after a playmaker type that's not LeBron, then we'll need to increase salary. That would be a playmaker type 2 years from now. No, I'm going to walk it back completely. I don't think there's anything you can do with this. I'm going to predict that we don't do anything. So, Pod's salary is locked in next year. That's the problem. All right, so that's the problem. We're going to tip off right now. Let's go check our referees and come back to it later. Let's go look at the box scores and make sure it's a back-to-back, so it's right there for us. And let me delete that window. Referees. And Post does not win the tip. Sean Wright, he's okay. Pratt Ferrier, don't like him. Matt Calio, I don't like that much either. And they wheel it around. A couple of handoffs. CJ McCollum one-on-one. Melton's playing. Fadeaway good. So good move by CJ. Start things out. spin fade on Melton. And it's Gui driving in, kick it out to Melt. Melt drives in. Oh, Quinten's wide open. He missed him. He didn't see him, but Quinten puts it away. Wow, good job by Quinten. Off of his feet very quickly. Melt drives, doesn't see QP open. QP O-Red put back. 2-2. Nikhil over to inside out to Dyson Daniels for 3. Who is that youngster? Box score time. That youngster is Okongwu? No, Gui. 3 ball by Draymond, I believe, missed. And they score 94 feet later, Dyson Daniels. Oh, man. Of course. Man. Was that Draymond? Maybe that was Draymond. My fault. Maybe it was Melton. I don't know. Let me go back. Ball goes out of bounds on another cross-court deflected pass. How many of those have we had? Oh, it was missed by Podz? Oh, man. Shot it at 15 on the clock. Ew. Come on, Podz. I'm getting so tired of them. Another brick by Melt. QP saves the day once more. Scored. I didn't see who scored, though. And they miss. Podz gets a rebound. Over to QP. Throws it to Dyson Daniels. Wow. And one the other way. Come on. Oh, that was QP with the 3 earlier. My bad. Made it 5-7. QP with the throw the ball to the other team. Hangs head again. Stop hanging your head. That's what I would do. I would come up with rules. If you hang your head, you come out. Will Richard, bad screen again. Boy, he has a habit of doing that. I would do the same with Will Richard on those screens. I would say, hey, if you want to play, you can't do these. You know, I'm going to keep track. 3 of those, you're subbing out, and you've ruined the entire spreadsheet at that point. CJ Melton kicks it. Gui for 3, good. Wow. Gui. Quinten for 3 from Will. Nope. 13-5 already. Out to Daniels. Left open by Melt. Missed it. Draymond, the defensive rebound tap. Melton gets a 3, early offense. Finally. Took him 2 or 3 games. Nah, he hit early last game. Pick and roll dunk, Okongwu from Daniels. Man. It's going to be a tough night unless we start doing better things. Will with a beautiful cut past CJ, but it got thrown behind him. QP out to Draymond. 1 second. Hits it. Draymond saves the day. Draymond 3 grenade via QP with a couple of assists. Only down 4, even though it's been eyes bleeding. Melton knocks it away. Steph with another fake shooting a 3. Oh, and they said the other way, and Steph's like, what? So let's see what happens with the possession. Okay, they gave it to us. He must have. Pat Frayer sucks. Quinten comes out. Melton's having a ball again. Pat for 3 and yells at the bench of Atlanta. Maybe yelled at Kuminga. Who knows? 14-15. CJ with the superstar or former all-star. Has he ever been all-star? CJ all-star nail fade over Will. Then you can do good lead pass. Gui to Draymond. Good action. Gui to Dre. Cut, lay. Misdirect. Timeout. Quinn Snyder. And it's 16-17. So a couple good plays by the Warriors. Just Dyson Daniels fell asleep. LJ Cryer came into the game. Let me see who else was in there. Came in for Podz, I believe. Yep, Pat Spencer came out as well. 7-minute mark. That's the normal pattern, though, that I've seen so far. Steph. So we just went on a 8-2 run. Got all the way down to 15-8. So 8-2 run. Okay. 7:01 to go. Newbie to Facebook. Dyson Daniels gets a 2-ball, long 2 on the ATO. Want to see how that developed. LJ Cryer up top. They forgot to play him. Oh, they ran a screen. Let's see. Dyson Daniels down the lane, smokes it. Gui, hesitation dribble, nice, not hesitation dribble, but stutter step, sort of change of pace. Will Rich, ball on the right side, post up Draymond, and Gui out to Cryer for three. Short. Oh, it's on line too. Everybody should learn how to shoot like LJ Cryer. He just lines it up nicely, even though that was a miss. Three ball by, who is that? Number 4, Gabe Vincent? Yeah. Oh, it's Gabe Vincent. I didn't know he got traded. How did Gabe Vincent end up on Atlanta? Oh, for Luke Kennard. I'm like, number 4, Gabe Vincent? That looks like, Gabe from the Heat back in the day because he was so injured with the Lakers. That was Gabe Vincent. Oh, fun. Up. Oh, Gui fell asleep. Dunk. Come on, guys. Gui for a dunk. 19-22, though, despite all the mistakes. Dangerous pass by Draymond. Wouldn't have it any other way. Gui gets fouled on the fake. Hit in the face. So Gui will go to the line. Got to make both. Finish up my Frappuccino. Missed another free throw. Boy, what's his free throws been? Here comes JK. JK sub in. Nate sub in. Let's look at Gui's free throws because I know it's been, trash lately. Oh, it hasn't been that bad. Okay, my fault. On the season, he is 73%, though. That's still not good. Not for a pro. (20-22). We're playing zone, 2-3 zone. LJ Cryer and Daniels. Daniels goes over him easily. Eesh. And Gui gets inside, out to Nate Williams. 3 ball over JK. Good. Nate Williams. Down by 1, and Dyson Daniels turns the corner yet again against our poorest point of attack. Gui drives, no call, air ball against another lanky youngster. Who is that lanky youngster? Oh, Ricochet. Number 1 pick. Why are you going up against Ricochet? LJ Cryer has to foul Landell, and as they got switched in the post on the way back. How do you pronounce that? Ricochet. Oh yeah, Ricochet. Pick and roll. Landale, extra pass. Jonathan does not fire from the corner against Nate. Kick it back. And it's a 3 ball by Ricochet. How tall is he? Zach. 6'8". Number 1 pick, right? Yep. Very weak draft. Gui drives. Foul on JK. Ooh, that's fun. 23-29, by the way. And we got a timeout. 23-29 is the present score. Um, 3:53 to go. Hmm. Yeah. I got the new thumbnail came up. Okay, I'll get back to that. Still haven't had a screenshotable comment yet. Where's everybody? At least we got 3 likes on Facebook. That's a good start. Everybody hit the like button. Oh, I forgot to I left the comments fixed on only Facebook, so you never saw this comment. Let's check Discord for the latest and greatest. We're going to look at the Warriors beat writers. Move this over. Buddy and Pat. Hey, Buddy and Pat. Man, it is weird to see him in Hawks gear. Scroll all the way down there. And let's scroll all the way down on the NBA live feed as well. We'll get some March Madness in there as well, but like to keep track on every other game that's going on as well. You know, I didn't get a chance to see the JK foul on Gui, so let me see if I can go back real quick. Oh, wow. That was a nasty foul by JK. Inbound to Melton, back to Podz. Will Podz act like a 2-guard or a 1-guard? And he acts like a 2-guard. He scores. McKeel fouled him. Banker good. Podz left side. Banker good and 1 versus McKeel. Alexander Walker. NAW. NAW. 26-29. That was on the ATO. That's just bad defense. Kuminga and Nate Williams. Fadeaway 2. Nope. Short. Nate Williams rebound. Podz looking around. What? 3 in the key? Or travel? You can't travel as a point guard, Podz. Podz travel while looking to entry to QP. Horrible point guardness. Pick and roll. Will got picked. QP blocked it. Wow. Podz wide open 3 from Will. Short. No good. Trying to figure out what that last one on Podz was. Yep, traveling. 3-ball Landale, short. Still haven't really seen the traveling call. Daniel Barry. Melton attacks Landale. Should have been a foul, no call. He gets his own rebound. Finds Nate Williams. Nate Williams tries to muscle it in, and he's successful. Melt, miss, Oreb to Nate. Muscle, and Nate gets a steal, scores on JK. Nate steal. 94 versus JK. Nate Williams and Melton steals it. Bad pass. Will Richards scores. Timeout. Quinn Snyder. Quinn is going to go argue with the ref, though. 32-29, timeout. So I have no idea why Quinn Snyder was arguing, but we've taken a lead. 2:04 to go. Just like against Detroit, Detroit doesn't have their best player, Cade Cunningham. He's the 6'8" point guard. Jalen Johnson not available tonight. 6'8" point guard, sets the table. It's a winnable game, just like last night. But once I said that last night, we started to suck. So star point guard, 6'8" guy, out. Winnable game. Is Malavai injured? I wonder. I thought he was available to play, according to our Discord. CJ McCollum Podz up. Lost him. Banker, no good. Landale can't get it out of bounds. That's a good matchup, Landale and Quinten. They're very similar, aren't they? Should be a good matchup. In terms of both are not athletic. 3 ball over JK no good by QP. Although JK might have fouled him on that one. He'll fade away on QP. It's short again. And they couldn't get the rebound. Oh. How does that happen? It's QP stone hands. 3 ball Landale. That's what happens when you get stone hands. Come on. Who would you rather have, Bruce? QP or BP? Let's see. Can he make a 3? He made a 3. Man, he'd have an all-star if he can put them in one body, combine their DNA. CJ finagles a foul on Will. And he'll get 2 shots as he bit. 52 seconds left. Just a one-on-one play. They really leave Quinten Post wide open. Just pick and pop. Wow, that's no respect, man. Podz can't get the rebound. Landale jump ball. And wait a minute. CJ missed both free throws. What? I gotta rewatch that. We're just doing things left and right that's wrong, aren't we? Well, it's good hustle by Landale. I can't blame Podz. I can't blame QP. Podz steals the tip. Hey, good job. By leaning into Landale. Ref didn't even see it. Podz throws the ball to JK. Man. Lefty sling to JK. 3-ball, resachet. Trail. 35 apiece, even though our guys suck. Gui doesn't suck. He goes in, draws a foul. Good change of pace drive against Landale. How did Landale cover Gui? We finally shot the first free throw after a long wait. JK's trying to full court press Gui. Oh, man. Missed another free throw. We're watching a middle school game, man. What do you even call this? 3-ball lefty Nikhil missed it. 36-35 Warriors as they over dribbled out there. Hawks fans blasting Kuminga? Really? Why would Hawks fans blast JK? Due to the 2 short jumpers? End of Q1. We'll take a commercial break. We're up by 1. Commercial break time, 60 seconds. Let it run, please. Thanks. And splash the like button, please. Here's your commercial. Oops. There you go. Oh, they want him to attack. Yeah, got it. What was I going to mention? Let me just recap that first quarter. Okay. Early on, QP good activity, got to put back early on, but then he threw the ball to Dyson Daniels and then fouled him on the fast break and won. So we're down 10-5. They go up 13-5 when Will Richard comes in, sets a bad screen immediately. He's got that habit. No, I take it back. I don't know if he was, just immediately did that. But yeah, 9-minute 33 mark, bad screen, and then Gui hits a 3. But then Melton comes back, early offense 3, and Draymond hit a grenade 3, which was critical in terms of keeping the game close. 15-11 Atlanta. And we've started the second quarter. Pat with a nice pass from Gui, and it's a bucket. LJ got it away from Landale. Pat, ooh, shot clock's at 3. Shoots it. Oh, they score it barely. Oh, I would have sworn that was shot clock violation. Man. Loose ball alley-oop. Oh, another turnover. What are we doing, guys? Draymond gets it back. Shot clock's at 10. LJ Cryer just crossed half court. Good pass back by Will to Pat. 3 ball good. Another broken play. Craziness. Oh, that's Corey Kispert. Draymond fouls him. How did we turn the ball over in the first place? All right, up top, CJ. Fadeaway JK again, missed another one. Welcome to the Kuminga roller coaster. And another miss by us. Will for 3. Missed another one. Trying to catch up on all these plays. My fault. (41-37) Warriors. Corey Kispert missed it. Gui with the tip. Gui, drive, kick to the first row. Yikes. Oh, man. Middle school game. By the way, before that, JK missed again. Three ball, Zach missed it. Draymond gets fouled. They don't call it, but it'll be all brawl. Landale fouled him. Who wins a foot race between QP and Landale? Cryer, screen by Draymond. Beautiful screen on JK. Back up top, Pat. We're up by 4 still. It's been kind of stuck at this. All the way back up because Pat has no moves. And Cryer with the palming ball. Palm the ball. Wow. Don't argue, Pat. You're not good enough. He's arguing with Steve. I think Steve gives LJ a lot of rope. Of course, we're depleted. So there's that. And JK lost the ball. Got it back, Zach. Good hustle, Podz. Zach has to shoot a 3. Grenade. Good. These are just nuts plays, man. Nutso plays, 41-40 Warriors. And Draymond attacks and he scores against Kispert. 43-40. Okongwu and Zach. Zach throws the ball away on the dribble. Wow. No wonder Atlanta isn't really doing that well. I mean, they've won 11 straight, but they need Jalen, and they don't have much else. And they're super prone to mistakes, which is fortunate for JK. Draymond Post out to Post. Podz right hash mark, drives, takes a couple hits in the face, and then scores. Drop off to Nate. Good job by Podz to attack that. Risa Shea short on the 3 ball. Nate Williams with the closeout out of bounds on Zach again. Or was that Daniels with the air ball? And it's Melton. Sizes up Kispert. Gets stuck. Shoots it. Wild shot. Banker good. Zach. Oh, blocked by QP, but it's a foul. Why did my computer automatically spell check Kispert to something? I didn't even know that was a word. So the wild banker gives us a 45-40 lead. No, that's not right. It should be 47. Yeah, 47. I'm looking at the wrong screen. There's a timeout, by the way. And there's 6:57 to go. Wow, Melton got beat backdoor on that one again. Yep. Man. Oof, bro. Keeps getting beat backdoor. Steve talked about it on the podium. Oh, man. Melton. Is this the only screenshot I'm getting today? 27 concurrents. Wow. How many likes? Oh, we can do quizzes. How do we do quizzes? Add a quiz? Oh, cool. No, that's only if you're running the live stream as a some sort of a class. We have 14 likes, 28 concurrents. Can you please splash the like button right now? Splash them. Melly Mills in house. What's going on Discord? Pinned comment up top to sign up for Discord. No, I didn't pin it. My fault. Let me pin that right now. Boom, now it's pinned. Oh, now we're getting a lot of, oh, look at that feed go. You see the feed go there? Yeah. Blue wrenches. How awesome has the Discord been for you? And Rizashi pulls the Hawks to within 5. It's Melton, the QP up top. Melton right hash mark, sizes it up, got O on him, shoots a 3, got it, finally. Melt late clock, 1v1 over O, 50-42. Yay, he's scoring. 0 for 3, short. Nate can't get the rebound against Kispert. It's a long rebound. Man, they score inside. Three ball QP, clank. Up by 6. Dyson, spin on Podz, stuck. Good defense. Back out to Zach. Over to O. Flare out, nothing there. Hand off to JK. Traveling. JK not having a good game. And that was traveling against Melt, I believe. I mean, Melton was guarding JK when he traveled. Pretty good defense, but nah, I mean, mostly that was JK's fault. Pat against Nikhil, screened by QP. Against O, fake, over to Melt. Doesn't fire. Just take him. Got smaller CJ on you. Jump hook, good. Or jump push shot. Up by 8, believe it or not. CJ and Nate. Nate reaches in. You had him in front of you. Stayed in front, though. You need to just not reach in. Up by 8, side inbound, looking for Nikhil. He crosses over on Pat, drives in, rip through, kick it to Gui, who came in for JK, by the way. And Zach, or Daniel, swing. 3-ball Gui, good. Man, this kid's good, man. Triple swing, grenade. Up by 8. 3-ball Will, nope. So still struggling. Nikhil comes back and hits a 3, and Gui shrugs. I don't know if there was a missed assignment. Timeout. 52-50. This is so slow. This right here. It's 52-50. Yeah, transition defense. Watch that one more time. Dean Chambers in the house. Yep. Box score finally caught up. Watch it one more time after that. Yeah, Will's all over the place. Running back, honestly. Looking at the replay. You got to go and get somebody. Otherwise, it's very confusing for guys like Gui after running back on a missed 3. completely agree with Gui there. Like, who am I supposed to cover if you're like covering this guy and you can't even stick on one guy? Like, pick a guy. Should be the furthest guy back. Now, I know that there's some confusion, especially with QP. You don't want a guard guarding a 5 on the way back. So you don't want Will guarding Okongwu. No, Will picked up Gui. So it was the confusion of Melt and Gui. My fault, Bruce. There's just not enough talking between him and Melt. Wow. Gui and Melt failed to talk in transition. Just pick a number. I got who? I got this. I got that. What number are they? I got 7. Pick a number and call it out. Man. Former coach vibes. I'm pissed by that. Will Rich up top. And it's Melton. Left side. Draymond's in the way, so he backs up and shoots a 3. Why not? Clank. Will Rich tip in. Thank you, Will. Save the day. The activity from Will. $54.50. Okongwu throws the ball away. TTBOOB. Oh, thanks, Bruce. That must mean you're having a great day, because usually you vote okay on your days. Just kidding. Gui, air ball on the step through. Will fouled. Will has saved the day time and time again. How do you shoot an air ball? Man. Our youngsters, when they miss, oh, man. Look out below. It's like 4, golf term. Sheesh. Oh, they're going to challenge this? I think there might be a challenge, because why would you call timeout on that? Yep, Sean Wright's going to go look at the thing. So we've got a challenge going on here and challenging the foul call, I believe. Good challenge, only down 4. Yeah. I like it. What's over here on the base side? Hidden gem of the internet. Yeah. Thanks, brother. Let's go here and do another screenshot. Ooh, look, I'm a F you up. Whoa. Look at that. Luke and Goga going at it. Go get it, Goga. Play on words there. No, just kidding. Yeah, Melton playing on a back-to-back. Good observation. I didn't even think about that. So good observation for you. Is there a picture of Melton on here? Just a lot of bad JK highlights, huh? Is this one Melton? No, it's Nate Williams. Let's get a Melton in here. I can't. There's nothing. We're still waiting on the call, which gives me some time to mess around here. I guess it's hard to tell who's that out on, huh? Successful challenge is what I heard. Dean Chambers. So what? It's going to be on a jump ball or what? Was it a obvious foul? I guess I don't know. I didn't even see it. How's that not a foul? I'm watching it on the wrong angle. Oh, what the? That's the most obvious foul ever. Are you kidding me? What? Wow. Sean Wright challenge, and then they throw the ball away. Gave ball to ATL when Will got hacked by Nikhil. Come on. And then they throw the ball away. Podz for 3? Why? In and out. Oh, man. Podz running 3. He's not approaching the game right. He's approaching it as a two guard. You need to approach it as a point guard. I'm starting to not like Podz. Oh, Draymond offensive foul. Uh-oh, he went like this to the ref. No call, luckily. A lot of bad basketball being played. Now we'll challenge it. Steve's like, should be a flop. Pat Frayer with the terrible call. Let me see if it was really that bad. Yeah, I don't think we're winning that challenge. Oh, man. Because Dre went like this with his shoulder. Challenge by Kerr. Looked like a bad shoulder screen. Looked like a, what do you call it? A shoulder chuck. So we have a challenge. Challenge. That's a tough angle. Yeah, that's a foul on Draymond. I don't know why you're challenging that. That has no chance. Should we do the reverse psychology? Do a poll real quick.
If a player delivers a blow, therefore, this is a
Unsuccessful. No chance, man. The one before that made no sense, though. So we wasted a challenge. Remember that, because I always forget. We're only up by 4 in this recess pickup game. CJ against Nate. I like that matchup. Oh, looking for the handoff. Ooh, they momentarily fool us. Dyson. Steal by Pat. Steal by Pat. And he goes 94, missed it. Ball goes over the Pat Steele, 94, miss. Wanted a foul. I want to rewatch that one. Oh, with the drop off for CJ. Come on, Nate. Missed it, in and out. Okongwu tracks it down. We get a reload for Gui again. Oh, man. He keeps making threes tonight. What is he, 3 for 3? Podz travels again on the catch, on the cut. And then does that look again. This is the most unfundamental guy we got on the squad now, left over, now that JK's gone. Cut, catch, travel, purses his lips. It's so annoying. Most unfundamental player we got left after JK. Who's more unfundamental, JK or Podz? Meanwhile, as I say that, Podz swats Nikhil from behind in the 6 foot and under league, but no, it's called a foul. Nikhil goes to the line. Wow, too bad you can't challenge that because that's total swat. Did they give the foul to LJ or Podz? It was LJ. Okay, maybe he did foul him. LG's defense has not been good, man. I just got to say. All right, LJ to Will, to Draymond, right corner post. And it's a holding foul on Nikhil. Draymond up top, handoff LJ. He's got Nikhil on his feet, on his heels, goes the Podz, inside out to Dre, extra pass to LJ. Yes, hits the rim 4 times. We actually went behind on those free throws, so now LJ puts us back up top. $57-55 Warriors. Dyson crashes into Podz, but Podz didn't take a charge that time. So, floater. Podz fell like a domino. 57 apiece. Draymond fake handoff, nearly traveled over to Will. Jab step, drive, and threw the ball to the wrong team. Oh, man. And then Nikhil goes 94 against Quinten, who hangs his head. Pretty typical Warriors there with the hanging of the head. Draymond attack. They're going to call a foul on CJ McCollum's chin. But Draymond did the right thing, which is hold the ball up high, drive, bump, get hit on the elbow. It was CJ's chin. Too bad. Foul. That's a foul for the offensive player 95% of the time, although that one, I wouldn't have been surprised if they called the charge on Draymond. So Draymond trying to tie the game with 34 seconds left. I don't know. Does Steve treat players with a better resume better? I have a feeling he does, because LJ comes out because he's not a good defender, but he does play LJ plenty despite the bad defense. CJ will bring it up on Nate. 15 on the shot clock, 10-second differential. Here comes the stack play offense screens from Quinn Snyder. CJ keeps it himself, scores. Yeah, that was easy. Melt's got to go one-on-one, gets fouled. Draymond was wide open. That's okay. We got to give our creator a chance to go to the line every now and then. Got to try and tie it up here. Oh, that was actually Nikhil on the reach in. How many fouls on Nikhil? Let's get him in foul trouble, huh? Yeah, 3. Yeah, cool. That was a kind of a lazy foul there by the otherwise, fringe all defensive selection type of Nikhil. Earned himself a non-taxpayer mid-level. Melton hits both. Here we go. Can we play defense for 6.9? Here we go. CJ 3-2-1. Malavai came in the game. Oh, he blows right by Draymond. Smokes a layup foul on Will. Dang. Come on, y'all. CJ 94 waltz into lane. Man. Waltz to rim. Past Draymond. Oh, Draymond. Now Pat went like this, and that's going to trigger Draymond. It would trigger me too, but foul on Will. Frayer triggers Dre. Yeah, I think Draymond pushed him, honestly. It was a high pick on Malavai. Malavai's got to know better. You can't just get picked that easily. Once again, our pick and roll defense atrocious. Is it going to get better when Steph comes back? Like, that's a defensive thing. Like, just plug in Steph in this rotation. Is our pick and roll defense going to be better? I don't think so. It's been extremely bad last couple games. Last 3 games, really, since Boston. Those picks out there. Although Boston runs flare picks, but that's a traditional pick and roll that just, well, they did that on Melton. I put that in the recap. You can go see it on video on the channel. Oh man, I'm a little bit pissed. Like, you plug in Steph for everything that we're seeing. Granted, offense completely changes, but the defense, I don't know, man. I don't. I guess would Steph be covering CJ in that instance? I think with 5 seconds left, CJ's not going to bomb from 25 feet. That's just my guess. But it's Malavai. He's wet behind the ears. Let's do a quick commercial break. Man, this defense is so bad. Commercial time. Commercial break. 60 seconds. Let it run, please. Thank you. And splash the like button if you haven't done it. I should star that. Here's your commercial. And then we'll do a recap. Okay, time to finish the recap because we might actually win this game. Recap continuation. I stopped at halfway, near the end of the first quarter, I think it was. So, continuation of recap from before. Let me go look at my notes and go from there. Yeah, we still had. I did a deep recap. We still had 8 minutes to go in the first quarter, so it was 15 to 11 Hawks. And some of the other highlights of the first quarter, we had a Draymond cut layup assist Gui as they just completely didn't play defense on that one. Dyson Daniels fell asleep. That was an 8-2 run that put us behind 17-16. So even though things were choppy up until halftime, by the way, what we just talked about, technically it was 16-17 way back then, way back when. And the fact that it is now 63-61 Hawks, okay, I'll live with that since we were down 17-16 early. Let's see, just looking at, Podz got after a timeout, Podz went left side, banker good, and one against Nikhil Alexander-Walker, who is playing some strange defense. Is he always this like physical and racking up fouls? I don't know, but it was just a bad, reaching at the last moment. So that put us up. No, that halved the lead from 29-23 Atlanta to 29-26 Atlanta. But then traveling on Podz as he dragged his foot while looking inside a QP, and you just really can't do that as a point guard. That just, to me, those non-fundamental plays is just unacceptable to me, and especially as a playmaker. But that's been an ongoing thing. I'll probably do a separate video about that as to what I think Podziemski's issues are with his approach to the game. Later on, QP stone hands. By the way, Steve talked about warts in the pregame, and I always talk about that. You get to know players some more, you start to see the warts more. That was in reference to Podz, but another reference to warts is QP's stone hands. He just can't secure the rebound, and Landale gets it. Even though QP did hit a 3 over JK right before that. Speaking of JK, oh boy, tough night for Kuminga. 0 for 4. Pretty much all of them. I thought he scored one. No, I guess no, he didn't. 0 for 4. 3 of those 4 misses, short jumpers, that all short. So sorry, Jonathan, but yeah. Everybody is understanding why we made the trade at this point. Quinten Post hit a pick and pop 3 as Landale, for some reason, doubled either Pat or Podz. I can't remember which guy that was, inexplicably. So we take a 35-32 lead with a minute to go. On a missed free throw, Podz had a tie-up with Landale, and then Podz stole the tip. So that was pretty cool. And then he threw the ball on a lefty sling pass to the roller QP, except it went straight to Jonathan. And they found Zachary Risacher for a 3 to tie the ball game up. Zach has 3 threes, 3 for 4. The other surprise is Mohamed Gui, 3 for 3. They are 10 for 20 in total on threes and 23 for 41 overall field goals, which is pretty close to what we're shooting on field goals, which is 22 for 39. And we are 10 for 22. Both teams are, oddly enough, 7 for 9 from the free throw line, and we have 10 turnovers. They have 9 turnovers. Very even game in terms of the stats, but both playing, I called it earlier in the play-by-play, a pickup ball game at recess. So sloppy. I mean, we're on pace for 40 turnovers this game. Later on in the second quarter, 9 minutes to go, I saw Steve arguing with Pat after Pat came out of the game. And this was after a possession where Pat just really couldn't do anything on the left side of the court, just kind of dribbling. And, he doesn't have a bag. And then he finally passed it to LJ, and then LJ palming ball. So turnover. And it was funny because Steve's kind of arguing with Pat about something, don't know what. He gave Pat a pat on the back, pun intended, as he sat down. So they were in agreement at the end of that quote unquote argument. But it occurred to me that I feel like Steve gives guys that have a nice resume a pretty long leash. Now, the caveat being when he saw the Podz errant touchdown pass to Will Richard the other night, and he blamed Will Richard. Will Richard has a resume, obviously, 2 championships in a row, but LJ Cryer also has a good resume. Houston always calls him a winner when Steve's on the podium talking about LJ Cryer. And I just wonder, if you don't have a resume like JK and you come to the Warriors, does Steve automatically have bias towards you? I wonder. Somebody really think about that and let me know. Let's do a poll on that. Does Steve have bias towards guys with good resumes? Yeah, because I wouldn't say JK does not have a great resume. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. Maybe abstain, etc. is the third one. Let's see. Yes. Examples are Will, LJ, Jimmy, other winners. What are some other examples? Or no, JK, and then provide some other examples. So going on with the recap. We're in the second quarter, under 9 minutes to go. JK would lose the ball. Podz dove for it, couldn't come up with it. Zachary Rizachet ends up with a 3. That's why I kept saying it looked like a playground game. Kuminga with 2 turnovers, -10 to be the worst on the Hawks there. So by the way, I'm doing the first half recap right now. Forgot to put that in the comments. Or in the comments and on your screen. Okay. So Rizachet with another 3 cuts the Warriors lead to 41-40. But then we go on a 6-0 run. Draymond goes hard right side banker against Corey Kispert, not known for his defense. Rizachet dribbles out of bounds. Podz does a drop off to Nate Williams, who cut. And Nate, great closeout on Dyson Daniels' airball 3. But then Melton, next possession, drives on Kispert and hits a wild banker. So we're up 47-40. But then Melton gets beaten back door, slams the ball in frustration after QP has no choice but to foul Zach on the attack. Ooh, that rhymes. We actually went back up by 8. So it's crazy that we're able to go on these mini runs and then just give it right back. But what happened was Melton got a late shot clock one-on-one over Okongwu. And then Melton went one-on-one against CJ. Push shot goes in. We're up 52-44. And Gui comes right back. 3-ball as they swung it around a bunch of times. I don't know how that play got initiated. I didn't write it in the notes, but I will say that our point of attack has been bad for the last probably all season, but especially over the last few games. And, we just don't have the athleticism on the perimeter. And Gui would be one of those guys, but I've criticized his point of attack over and over again. He just was not that great. Not that it was his fault this time, but to get a triple swing of the ball from a very young team means that initial breakdown of the defense is what caused that. And then Will misses a corner 3. He's 0 for 2 for night. He's 0 for 2 for tonight. He's been struggling all season long. I think we were looking it up the other day. Either him, actually, everybody's struggling on threes. QP is less than 30%. De'Anthony Melton, I said it in the last recap. Go look it up. It's on Spotify right now. It will be on our YouTube channel once I figure out the thumbnail. Melton's been 29%, almost exactly the same as QP. And Will Richard has been, let's look it up right now. He is now shooting 33% on threes. And I think he was the one that I counted it up was 5 for 25. So 5 minutes to go. Gui cuts it to 52-47. We did not talk in transition, and Nikhil gets a 3 on the early offense. After that, Will miss 3, 52-50. And Gui with a step through air ball. I thought we got fouled on the rebound. They challenged it. Sean Wright gave Atlanta the ball. And we're starting now the third quarter, so I'll shut up. Come back to that later. Oh, man, we just turned the ball over. Gui? Man, Gui. Man. This is hard to watch. So Gui jab step, crossover, fake, throw the ball away. 3-ball Nikhil, offensive rebound. Oh, miss, tap in good against Podz. Man. De'Anthony drives to the rim on the catch as they overplayed the catch. CJ comes right back for 2. What the heck? And then bad pass, but Gui claims that he was held. Nope. Another turnover by Draymond. We don't even care. Another score by CJ. We don't want to play. It's a timeout. Jeez. This is so bad. 63-69 timeout. So what was that boneheaded turnover? Yeah, ridiculous pass by Draymond. Get Draymond out of there. It's a regular season game. He doesn't want to play. It's that high pick and roll again. I would sub out all 5 guys. Send a message. You know, the crazy thing is, we're only down 6. That's the crazy thing. 69, 63, 1040. Man, you gotta lay off a little bit. It's very negative in the comments there. Let me be the worst guy. If I am criticizing the start of the third quarter for the Warriors, let me be the one that is saying the worst things. You guys think of some good things to say. Something. But I don't know. The using sharp words on Steve is Steve's not the problem, guys. He is like way down the list on changes you would make right now. Obviously, the first change that has to be made is Steph needs to be healthy because it changes the whole complexion of the team. However, I'm still wondering about the pick and roll defense. So Draymond left side as we keep these guys in there, and Gui loses the ball. Wow. I think you got to sub some guys out at this point. Wow, Gui. Just a bad game, man. That was an ATO designed for you. Dyson jumps, passes to Gui, another 3-ball good. Now we're down by 9. Melton against, oh, we got the screen from Draymond. He attacks. Oh, he had room. He didn't attack the rim. Strange. You want somebody else to do it. Podz to Gui. Found Draymond. Low percentage corner 3. Wide open miss. Wow. To Gui, who passed up, and Nikhil gets a 3. Clank. Very ugly to watch. 3-ball meld as he feels like it's necessary for him to do hero ball. CJ is about to dagger us, and he does. I'm going to have to call another timeout. Nope, we're not, but it's ugly. Melt, hero 3. He says, right now, go right now. And Podz will set a pick, and Podz doesn't have the moves to get past Nikhil. Oh, very pedestrian bag. Melt loses the ball. It's ugly. Steve doesn't want to be mad at Melt, though. Draymond fouls Nikhil on purpose, and depending on the ref, you might want to review that. But no, he didn't get hit in the head, so we won't review it. So Melt felt he needed to do a hero 3. CJ 3 up top. This is where I'll do the recap right here. This sequence, ugly sequence. Kerr yells at Will to set pick for Podz, who can't dribble. Melt dribbles, loses the ball. Such a bad team. Nikhil 94 fouled by Draymond. And we're going to go down by 17 probably at this point. 63-70. We were close, yes. Ah, Pinky. What a time to join us. Boy, you joined us right when the bottom fell out. Pat comes in. See how Melt made the mistake, and Pat comes in for Podz. And Draymond, couldn't get the N1 against O. That comes in for Podz. Oh, that was just a messy pick and roll way back with Will. Where's Podz on the bench? He's not even on the bench. Is he on the bike? Huh. Any word on Podz? Let's go to Discord and look at the Warriors beat writers. Did he go to the locker room? 17-2 run. Post is not on the bench. Dang. Neither is Podz. Up, Draymond missed. Made one. And CJ with the roll in a dipsy-do against the zone. Well, that's what happens. You get desperate. You got to go zone, and you don't have enough personnel to sub out people who are playing bad. Melton for three. No good. $64.82. Kick it to Okongwu. Why not? Missed it. Draymond rebound. Outlet. Oh, it found a target. Will for three. Why not? Short. Dang. Will hit the rookie wall, and the wall is about 2 months thick. Oh, man. Nah, I love Will, though. He's been the most energetic guy because Gui has to start, and you can't be energetic for, 36 minutes a game. Jump hook O over Dre inside. All right, Melt got Okongwu. Fake a three over to Pat. Give it back to him. Pat's going to turn Dyson. Oh, okay. All right, Pat scored. Pat strong lefty versus Dyson. Not bad. Do that more. CJ, bye-bye, Will. Oh, man. Will's getting killed out there on the point of attack. Sheesh. Down 20. Melton with another hero three. No good. CJ takes Nate Williams with the patented CJ move. Right side. Good. Another timeout. Oh, man. He's feeling it. He's in the zone. Vintage CJ. Timeout. 66-88. Very easy to spot the game of runs tonight. Wow. It's a clinic. 88-66. I don't know if we can come back from that. That's just too much to ask. Why would you ask him for thoughts? Yeah, the bottom fell out of that one. Let me try and recap that last part that I didn't recap. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Back when things were still close. So Gui got a reload three that trimmed the Warriors lead to 54-53 with under 4 minutes to go. Podz with another turnover as he caught the ball on a catch and traveled. And then he kind of like annoyingly pursed his lips. That's 3 turnovers. Instead of like, I wish like QP getting mad at himself. I wish that was Podz, but it's not. I'm finishing the recap of Q2. Speaking of which, Quinten would hang his head after Will goes lefty drive and threw the ball. He got to the baseline, tried to kick spray, but Nikhil was right there and he threw the ball to Nikhil, who goes 94 feet past QP, layup good, and QP's hanging his head as if it was his fault. He should have blocked the layup or something. Nah, don't worry about it. No need to hang the head. Not your fault. And then CJ got a play call for him. Quinn Snyder called for a couple picks that were stacked. 21 seconds to go. And the half ended with a bad pick and roll defense as CJ went to the rim with the pick on Leon's. All right, we're back to action. I look up and Atlanta has the ball. Yeah. I don't know why they have the ball, but let me see what happened. Nikhil right side against Draymond. Oh, another bad pass it was. And then Gui gets a dunk. What is Gui doing out there, man? This is the worst game I've seen him play. Just turnover after turnover. Draymond corner three. Wow. Then Gui foul. He's done 3 bad things in 1 minute. He fouls Risachet. This is embarrassing, Gui. Gui is crashing back down to earth in a big way. Man, this is so bad, dude. So we got free throws. 66-90. Wow. It was just 66-90. Pat left side, Draymond. Out to Dre, 4-3, in and out. We're down 23. As Zach made 2 out of 3. CJ and Nate. By the way, Nate can only play 6 more games. So he's got to play every other game. Wow, it got to a point where Zach did a behind the back pass. Gui throws the ball to Gui. Look out, Gui. Here comes Nikhil. He finds LJ. Yay, LJ for 3. Got it. That's automatic. And then it's a timeout. Quinn Snyder as CJ got stuck. We're down by 20. 92-72, Q3, 5-11. Is Podz on the bench or no? Yeah, he is. He cheered on Cryer. Podz needs to have a therapy with me. I think the key to getting better, if we weren't going to get Steph back, the key to getting better would be through Podz. He needs to play better. Whenever you're just mediocre, like this is Atlanta. They're not that great. Yes, they're athletic on defense. Yes, Nikhil is a good, solid defender. So is Dyson Daniels. This is a missed opportunity for guys like Podz. He's just going through the motions. Like, treat it like a summer league game. You know what I think it is? I think it's he wants to win too badly, if there's such a thing. So my diatribe on Pod's wrong approach to the game. Just treat it like summer league. Look, nobody's expecting you to win any of these games. So why put so much pressure on yourself? Just go into every game and try to get 7 assists. That means setting up other guys. And in doing that, you'll make the team better. It will actually work. Ball's been inbounded. Landale's in the game. Zach, double step back. Draymond's there. Ooh, Nikhil fell down next to LJ. 3 ball, no good. LJ, rebound. LJ brings it up. Finds Gui. Don't turn the ball over, Gui, who has 4 turnovers. Podz to Draymond. You can almost see Podz is now looking for people. Cryer for 3, no good. But Gui's hustle causes Gui to mess up and goes out of bounds. Good hustle, Gui. Baseline inbound coming up. And something happened, and there's a slow substitution going on. JK back in the game to guard Gui. He almost got beat backdoor on a baseline inbounds. What? You don't know the play? Man. Man. I'm the nicest guy to JK, but that IQ, man, it needs work. Draymond grenade short. Okay, JK will shoot a 3. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brick. Draymond rebound. And here comes Podz. Left side stops his dribble. And kick it all the way around to Draymond. Will's not moving, so it goes to LJ. Pick and roll. Keep it, LJ. He goes back to Draymond, and good cut by Will. Gets a dunk even. Will late cut with Dre, LJ 2-man game at the nail. That's a good highlight. Down 18. Hey, it's only third quarter. We could go on a run, except Dyson Daniels makes a miracle banker over Draymond. What? From the nail. That's nuts. Still down 20. JK fouls Gui. Another scrimmage foul. Whoops. I kept the old score on the screen there for you. Messed up. Wow, we got 9 likes on Facebook. That's crazy. Side inbound of Melton. No more hero balls. Omar lost the ball again. Well, there you go, Bloomer. You get to. There's one example. Dyson Daniels, 94 feet. Will Rich, nice little step back move, but deferred. And holding Zachary on the cut to Will. Omer supplied the pass. It's a foul. It's side out because that's their 3rd team foul. Atlanta's made some good moves. It's just they're really young. Dyson Daniels coming from New Orleans. Pick and roll. Podz and Omer. Good screen. And Gabe Vincent holds Omer. Good pass by Podz. Another side out, but they're at 4 fouls now. They finally brought in Gabe Vincent when it's a 20-point game, but I'm sure it's part of the rotation. 2:38 to go, third quarter. What can Podz do? Oh, Gabe Vincent. That should have been a foul. Man, who is that guy? Callio? Matt Callio? Now Pod's got to keep it because it goes over to Melt. Melt attacks. Oh, he smoked the layup. He had it wide open. The smoked layup column not looking good for Melt sometimes. That was wide open. Gabe Vincent and Will go screen by Dyson, and Will reaches in again. 4 team fouls. Can't do that anymore. Will comes out. How many fouls? 3 fouls. Steve had enough of those fouls. Brought in Nate, JK, and Nate. And the roll pass gets knocked away by Omer, but it goes right to Gabe. Zach from the corner spins on Pat. Omer, nope, score it. Zach. Another broken play. Now they're up 24 again. Pat looking for Podz. Don't do hero ball. It's a hero ball. It's a brick. Foul. Landale fouls Omer. Omer will go to the line because it's a penalty. Hits a free throw. He makes both. 76-98. Gabe Vincent and Melt. Melt with a really bad foul. Man. He's got stats, though. Melton always has stats. They're going to hit 100 if he makes both. I've been disappointed with Melt, but I've been disappointed with a lot of guys in the absence of Steph. And can one guy cure all? He is a cheat code, according to Jimmy. 100-76. We're in the third quarter. There's Gary. Gary's also out with a hip contusion that was suffered yesterday when he dove around with the crazy middle school play. Melton and Zach at the nail, hits a jumper. Been a while. 78-100. JK for 3. Missed it. Out of bounds. Boy, JK has been bad today. He has no brain when it comes to shot selection. Pat Spencer takes Daniels. Nobody's open. Out to Nate. Nate takes JK. Finds Pat on the cut. Good job by Pat never to give up. He beat Dyson Daniels. Down by 20. If we finish under 20, that'll be the good news to take into the fourth quarter. Swing around to Landale for 3 over Omer. Short. Melton boxes out. And they call it on Nate Williams. So JK gets to go to the line. No, it's on JK. Cool. Nate will go to the line. Cool. What an awful game for JK. against his former team. You're supposed to have a great game against your former team, not a horrible game. But it all evens out, you know? Then we won't have all of this angst on Warriors Twitter. At least that'll be the one thing. He can be the scapegoat. JK can be the scapegoat tonight on Warriors Twitter. But he missed the free throw. $81-100. Can we finish under 20? If they hit a bucket, no. Uh-oh, there's CJ, kill the Warriors, McCollum. At least after Portland. 6 seconds on the clock, 4-second differential. CJ fadeaway, of course. Oh, man. Melton, what can he do? He's definitely shooting it. Hero ball, air ball, of course. So we're down by 21. End of Q3. Let's run another commercial break. Here's the commercial. Hit the like button. Wow, we still got almost 1,000 views. How many likes we got now? Did we hit 20 at least? Hey, we got 30 likes. That's not bad. I'm going to finish that last half of the... No, I'm not going to finish it. What I'm going to do later is... It's tiring. It's tiring to cover the team when they lose so much, play such terrible basketball. Yeah, Hawks do have athletic wings, but they have no IQ, as you can see. You don't need IQ to win to beat the Warriors tonight, but they don't have any IQ. I mean, it is going to look embarrassing whenever you don't have Steph with the type of complementary role players that has been built around Steph. Also, we haven't had Moody for the longest time. So, of course, I mean, it's going to look bad. I told you that the moment Jimmy went down, honestly, it's going to look bad in places. And then you add Steph not being able to play. Oh, man, that's tough. You got to keep it in perspective. Man, we went, so it was a 25-5 run in the first 6 minutes of the third. You just can't put 48 together. Okay, we're going to double CJ, and then Kispert's going to throw the ball away or dribble right into Gui. So Gui got a free steal. And Melt draws a foul on Kispert, picking on Kispert. Come on, Melt. Got to make both. Get it down to single digits. How's that? I might be okay with that if we get it back down to single digits. And he does hit both. We go full court press. It's going to be Okung Wu bringing the ball up. Nope. Dyson Daniels and LJ. Oh, we double Dyson. Oh, he gets it over to and it's a soft pass to JK that got there. Dang. Gui not quite athletic enough. CJ pulls up for three. Nice pull. Missed it. Omer rebound. Outlet Melt. JK reached in. Melt 94 feet. Terrible transition defense by JK. Down by 17, JK up top. He does what he likes to do with his drive and then hits the side of the backboard. Kispert charges into Gui. Gui's a little hurt by the stun shock of it. Hope he's all right. Chance to get some momentum here. That's Corey Kispert again on the charge. LJ turns the corner on CJ. Fouled. Yeah, LJ. Nice turn of the corner. We got some life here. No, they're going to say charge? Travel? Wow, what a play. Man, he had him turn too. And it's going to be Kispert with a dunk left baseline. That's a huge turning point in the game. Inside to Omer. 3-second call. Oh, man, that hurts. Oof. Now back down by 19. JK up top. Daniels. You see how JK just doesn't do anything after he passes the ball? You need to find yourself a team where it's okay to do that. Dyson Daniels, crossover, rip through, floater, good and one. Change of direction. Against Nate. So much for that little run. That non-foul on CJ versus LJ. Too bad. Was a little, 5-0 run kind of. Omer held inside by Kispert. Otherwise, it looked like a horrendous pass by Podz. Entry pass wise. 2 fouls on Atlanta. Side inbound coming up. Down by 22. Pick and roll, Pat and Nate. Nate over to LJ for 3. Nope. But who else out there can shoot? JK on the run against Pat. Hangs and scores. 2 non-athletic. Pat. Kick it to Podz. Uh-oh. Is it hero Podz mode? Nope. Over to LJ. Over to Pat. Pat and CJ. Nobody's moving. Uh-oh. Pat's got to create. Very short on the elbow. Claims there was a foul. I don't think so. CJ now. Fouled by LJ. Pat's going to argue. Let me see if he was fouled. Yeah, he might have been fouled on the, but he's claiming the wrong foul. He said, I got hit on the wrist. No, you got CJ held your waist. Kispert comes around so easy against Podz. Wow. Man. Podz in hero mode. Oh, he hit it. Elbow shot. You just never know. Box of chocolates. CJ waltzes past Omer. JK pushed from behind by Nate. Would have been a dunk. Very risky push in the back, by the way. Non-shooting foul. Once again, by the way, LJ got beat on the pick and roll. Way up top. There's no reason. You got to go under those. It's like by half court. Nikhil Alexander-Walker ran one against Omer. Ah, man. All kinds of problems with this team. Let me look back on the third quarter. Or yeah. Because, yeah, let's see. Oh, we got a timeout. 113.87, Q4 834. Okay, yeah, I can see what happened. Man. They hit 3 threes in a row. Yeah, it was a lot of it was CJ McCollum. BPJ in the house. Down by 27. Bad pass, Omer. And JK steals it. Oh, and then the ref is going to change his call, but JK doesn't realize it yet. JK was just celebrating with his bench. Wow. JK's a bit oblivious. Mally fights for a rebound against JK on the Pat miss. Pat goes down inside to Nate, dunk. All right, Nate. Corey Kispert just went by everybody. Wow. Wow. You got to be a bad team for Corey Kispert to waltz by everybody. Let me rewatch. Somebody scored. Is that Pat down low? What kind of offense they running to get Corey Kispert downhill? Just couldn't get through all that. Wow. We need to practice or 2 or 3. And that, kind of, that's one reason you have to go get athletes, because there's not enough practices. JK with the 3 air ball. Rebound Dyson Daniels against Pat. Oh, man. Nate for 3. Got it. Dang, we got beat by Corey Kispert again. Sheesh. Nikhil. Kick it. Dyson Daniels got all day. Missed it. Omer can't track it down. Ref doesn't know who to give the ball to. Pat Freyer's going to guess. Give it to JK. Okay, someone hit a 3. Cool. That was Nate. Okay. Missed it. Good outlet. Tip rebound. Mally comes back and swats Nikhil. But it's a 24-point lead. Oh, Pinky, thanks. I didn't know that either. Thank you for your service, or I forgot. And it'll be Kispert is going to beat another guy right-handed. He's going to beat Mally. Kispert is having a day, man. Pat, of course, misses. Nikhil for 3. Why not? Traveled on the stop. Kuminga messed up parlays. Pat with the selfish step back 3 miss. 3-ball Kispert, why not? Nate and Nikhil get tangled, and they're going to call it on Nate. But Nate's not Draymond, so it won't be a flagrant. Leon's gives him a love tap. Oh, thanks, Dubs. While I figure out how to screenshot you, let's go look at the NBA Discord. Anything cool going on? Oh, we got a commercial, but it's see, this guy will be good to follow for 2 days from now in Dallas, because look, he's got in arena stuff for us. It's good to like just take some screenshots right now. Another turnover. I look up and CJ's got the ball. 3-ball CJ, no good. Wow, the Hawks is not a good fit. Nate Williams scores. Yeah, I know what a good fit is for JK, the Sonics or the Las Vegas male aces. Will hits a 3 from 26 feet. Oh, man. Turnover. Omer gets a steal and a foul. He will not go to the line yet. See your messages. I thought so, yeah. Omer, no good. Nate Williams tip in. We're down 21. It's back to respectability, maybe. No, not really. Gui wide open. Kick it to Corey, who's had a field day, and he finds Landale. Oh, Corey Kispert looking like LeBron out there. Oh, man. You know it's bad when Corey Kispert looks like LeBron. And then Pat throws the ball to Buddy Hield. Oh, Landale dunk. Man, it's bad. Oh, it's so bad. Man, Pat, that's some ugly basketball, Pat. Pat and Buddy. Oh, man. Pat beats Buddy. Blocked by Landale. Landale dunk. Who got the assist, Buddy? Kispert again. I told you he's looking like freaking LeBron. Kispert, Corey James, or LeBron Kispert with the assist. And there's nobody to play garbage time. You got to just keep the same guys. But this is our garbage team. This is our mop-up crew. Oh, no. When you got to call timeout, and it's the mop-up crew already. Yeesh. At least the Sonics are going to get an expansion team. When you got to call timeout for the mop-up crew. What is this that just popped up? Buddy heel pump fake twice. Then on the this is hilarious. Oh, I gotta go. Let's take a look at this. I gotta remember to save this. Where is it? There it is. Buddy heel right here. Pump fake twice like he was standing up to check into the game. Then on the third time you did check in. Let's see. It's right here. I don't know. LJ inside to Omer. Baseline lost the ball, but they'll give it to us. It's more fun to just watch the Discord. Kevin Durant history making. Oh, yeah. They did the 45, Michael. Okay. Pat decides to make a jumper. Him and Podz, dude. Just flip a coin every single time, although it's less than a coin. Because flipping a coin is 50%. Ooh, was that mean? And Mal gets a steal. Oh, LJ missed. There's Omer, got it knocked away. 103, 126. Is LeBron Kispert still in there? Yep. LeBron with the ball up top. He's going to attack Leon's switch. And Banker missed it. Dang. I almost wanted him to make it. Nate Williams. Oh, that's a reach in on Zach. Pat Frayer wants to go home. No call. Let me see if he hacked him on the replay. Oh, never mind. My laptop's way far behind. Mally. One-on-one. LeBron. Oh, little dipsy, little fake. Oh, jump hook lefty. Brick. Yeah, that was a total reach in on Zach. 99 times out of 100 when you do this on a fast break, it's a foul. Buddy healed for three. The entire Atlanta bench was ready to go nuts, but he missed it. LJ with the flare screen and a cross screen by Omer. Back to LJ. Go ahead. Shoot it. He's going to take his time on Buddy. Now shoot it. Got it. LJ's... He's good, man. He can hit that three. How many threes he got tonight? 4 for 8. Wow. That's nuts, man. Oh, LJ. Oh, I thought he fouled Buddy. Nope. Uh-oh, Pat inside. Made that one. It's just like when the game doesn't matter, he feels looser. He's got the wrong mentality as well. Oh, Mally just stole Buddy easily, and he'll dunk it. 16-point game. 52 seconds only, though. It's going to look a lot closer than it was. Nate Williams got a long rebound. He'll go 94. Swatted by Gui. Where do they find these guys? Of course, if we found them, we wouldn't be able to integrate them with Steph and Jimmy. It's just how it goes. 39th pick, 2023. Really? Wow, Senegal. What is he, 6'11"? Yeah. Probably a 7'3" wingspan. That's a brick by LJ. Let's check his wingspan. 7'3", I bet. 7'3" wingspan. 16 seconds. LJ, shoot it, please. 12 seconds. Don't run it out. Oh, he's going to drive on Kispert. Oh, crossover. Euro. Oh, swatted by Gui. Whoops. Buddy's going to get a breakaway dunk after the buzzer. Oh, man. That was a fun garbage time, though. Draymond likes it. It's pretty funny. Buddy, dunk. I mean, LJ blocked by Gui. That didn't count, right? Let me see. Did it count? Let's check the play-by-play. Didn't count. Got a rebound, though. Oh, boy. Man, it was a 27-5 run that did them in, huh? Oh, nice. Went to Santa Cruz. Okay, I'm going to do the recap of the third quarter. Discord intro, then recap of third quarter, 5-27 run. Then we will go with Steve postgame podium. Okay. Switch to this format. Switch over to the notes, which are right here. And refresh. That's weird how the first time you refresh it, it doesn't have the description. Oh, I don't have the third quarter on here. Only 5,000 characters. My bad. So we'll put it there. And let's do the intro of the Discord one more time, just in case you're new to the channel. We have a Discord server that the VIP parts are really awesome, and I'll show them to you. Earlier on, Bruce said it was the hidden gem of the internet. So thank you, Bruce. But yeah, on here we have these 4 feeds for VIPs. These 2 are essential, especially for tomorrow night. As you can see, all of these coming in right now. There's a good portion of these guys that are Dallas Mavericks beat writers. So on Monday, when the Warriors are in Dallas, that's going to come in handy. Right here, we've got an Atlanta State Farm Arena look by Dalton Johnson. So that's another example of how cool this Discord server is. It aggregates all of these journalists that are in the arena. Now, you could actually do this on Twitter with a list. The only problem is if you ever fall behind on Twitter, and I've had this happen to me in the past, one of the reasons why I built this Discord server is to make Twitter lists better. The problem with the Twitter list is if you get behind, you'll start missing tweets in between the last time you logged in or the last time you opened the app and the present moment. If you follow as many in-arena journalists as we do. So let's just take a quick look here at Jonathan Kuminga saying hello to everybody there in State Farm Arena. There's Moody, and I'm going to turn the music down. If I can just figure this out. There we go. Jonathan saying hi to Rick Celebrini, Guy, Pat, and also, is that Gary? No, that's Stackhouse of either Hightower or Stackhouse. Draymond is there with JK. That was Hightower. Noel Hightower. And I need to keep talking during this because when I cut the video for later and post it on our YouTube channel, there's Jacob Rubin, there's Stackhouse, and there's LJ Cryer and Guy and Pat, Guy, Gary, Moody. So yeah, when I do the there's IG. We're gonna see this on Instagram, but when I do the video for this, as long as I keep talking, then the video will still keep going and not cut you guys out. And that is that Steph? I'm not sure who's in the hoodie. Yeah, so this is our Discord server, right? I mean, that good enough for you? Here's another angle. Yep, that is Steph, according to Joseph Dycus. And there's no music. "18-second clip there with Steph and JK and somebody on the arena mic for Atlanta. Maybe it was Dyson Daniels. Not sure. But yeah, I hope that gives you enough of an idea of all the behind the scenes that you get. So our VIP section here, all these feeds, all these channels in the VIP section, that's $5 a month, which is, I think, way underpriced, honestly. Even if you go with the free version down here, all of these categories, aka channels, help organize all of the news that comes in. Let's take a look at what was in Steph. We had on this day 18 years ago, Steph and Davidson upset Gonzaga. So you got tons of highlights there. I won't play them right now because we're on YouTube Live. Obviously, it's copyrighted stuff. And we have, just stuff from his visit to Charlotte with his dad's jersey retirement. So you can see how these things are organized. Jimmy's latest Cheez-It commercial, for example. What's in Moses? In Moses, we have the latest press release from the Warriors about his injury, and it was even reposted by his mom, who also has a direct feed into Moses, his channel here. So that's an example of what you even get for free. So just check the link in the pinned comment. We even have LJ Malavian and Nate Williams and other G League information. And then even further down, we have former dubs, like there's Andre even, and he was on the Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson podcast the other day. And then this one right here, one of these days is going to be a paid channel, but this has like 7 or 6 of the best guys on Twitter that love to just post Warriors clips from the past. For example, throwback to when Steph put on a show in Dallas. Boom, you got this guy throwing that video on there. Or you can go with this guy that has, these I reposted. One play from every Golden State Warriors game in the 2015-16 season, or 48 points against Dallas. You see? So there's just so much on our Discord. So wanted to let people know about that every single time. Now let me do the recap for that third quarter. And when I do that, let's just go to the third quarter on the notes and in the play-by-play on the official NBA site. So I'm going to edit this into a segment called Game of Runs. It's a play on Game of Thrones. But Usually I do what I call honest recap, which is a play on honest reviews on YouTube. But those videos, whenever we lose, it's really tough to go back and go through some of the tough parts of the game. And I thought one of the things that we used to do back in the day a lot is just go see where we lost the game. That was more interesting when we would discover that, oh, Steph had too many turnovers, or Draymond and Steph had too many turnovers, or whatever. And it was rarely the bench's fault, honestly, when we did that. And that's where the people on this YouTube channel had better knowledge about the Warriors than the rest of the people on the internet, because we would dissect the play-by-play and find out that, oh, it was that 13-0 run during this stretch where we had so many turnovers, and literally it would be the vets usually, especially those 4 games early in the season, like Portland, Orlando, and the other 2 that I can't remember off the top of my head, the young teams, Milwaukee and Indiana. Yeah, those 4 games, right? We would dissect and we would find that out. Well, it's a lot easier to dissect just that one section after a loss, because otherwise then you're just kind of rehashing the whole game, and no one is in the right mindset to do that. So what we'll do is, even though the 27-5 run in the third quarter was an extended run against us, I'll just go ahead and rehash that and find out things we can do better. It's really hard to ask a bunch of complementary players that were signed to this team to be a role player next to Steph and Jimmy and Draymond. It's hard for a group like that to play 48 minutes consecutive of good basketball. And yet, I think the approach could be better. Like, I don't think anybody could be mad at Podz, Gui, Pat for like running 23 seconds of Indiana Hoosiers. And I mean this from the movie Hoosiers, not the actual University of Indiana Hoosiers. I mean the Hickory Hoosiers, or the Hickory High. So the movie Hoosiers. If you were to play and execute like that, in many ways, the Indiana Hoosiers used to be like that, honestly, under Bobby Knight. And those were, an era, a bygone era. But if we were to play like that, I don't think you could be mad. And sure, don't even shoot the ball, like get a shot clock violation, but still run through the entire progressions and don't turn the ball over and things like that. I think I'd be more satisfied with that than what we're doing now, which is, I don't know what we're doing. We just get in these brain fart modes where we're just throwing the ball around like as if Steph were on the court somewhere running around. Like there's a ghost of Steph doing his off-ball movement, and we want to fancily get him the right pass to meet him at the right spot. Well, there's no Steph out there, so why don't you just buckle down a bit and be more conservative? But no. So starting out the third quarter, immediately setting the wrong tone, and maybe now that this has happened 2 straight games, maybe 3 straight games, maybe if I'm Steve, I just go ahead and burn my timeouts, because what else can you do? You've tried everything. And you come out the first play in the third quarter in a close game and you turn the ball over, I would just call timeout on the dead ball. Say, hey, look, we've been turning the ball over on the first play of a timeout or a quarter, and we've lost all those games. So I'm calling timeout now, and I'm just burning through them. If you leave me with 0 timeouts with 5 minutes to go, that's on you, not me. So what happens is Gui jab step, drives in, fake, and then throws the ball away to Podz. Like, not even close. That's not a good sign of things to come. And yet, after that, Melton still scored, got a drive and a bank shot. Atlanta way overplayed him on the pass. So once he caught it, bye-bye, everybody. But the problem, CJ McCollum goes 94 feet right back, scores past Will Richard. And that's another example of A, our really bad in transition defense, and B, our really bad point of attack on any pick and roll whatsoever. But then Draymond comes back, very, very bad lead pass for Gui. Like, I don't know why, like, I think it's just the approach. Now, it's very hard for any coaching staff to just start coaching all these guys that were signed to just be role players for Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond. It's hard to expect Draymond to turn that switch off, especially as we need him to turn that on when Steph gets back. So, but that's a bad lead pass for Gui, and that's one of the examples where can we just dial it back and just play conservative Indiana Hoosiers basketball? And CJ comes right back again, high pick and roll against Will Richard again. 69-63 Atlanta, timeout. I'm sitting there going, on the play-by-play, I was literally telling the live stream, I would sub out all 5 guys because their energy looks bad. They're just turning the ball over, and CJ is waltzing down the other. He's skipped my Lou going down the court with those easy buckets. And the problem is we don't have that many guys on the bench to sub in, so you can't do any hockey subs. And there's really not much you can do here. So on the next play, on the ATO, Gui catches the ball. It's a play designed for him to get the slip cut, and he loses the ball. And then Dyson Daniels comes back, gets in the paint, jump pass, which is a dangerous thing to do, jump pass, but finds Gui in the 3 for a corner triple. Gui killed us tonight. He was, or is it Gaye? However it's pronounced, 6 for 6 from the field, 4 for 4 on threes, 10 rebounds with that 6'11" height, 7'3" wingspan. Let's take a look at his three-point percentage, because I'm going to guess it's probably not that good. His three-point percentage on the year. Yeah, 33%, although, no, 28%. That's worse than Melton and worse than Quinten Post. By the way, we didn't get to see Quinten Post much afterwards, so I hope he's all right. There was a report from one of the beat writers that said that he was not on the bench at one point in time in that quarter. So a little concerned for Quinten, but we'll find out. Continuing on with that play-by-play. In the third. After the 3 by Gui, it's 72-63 Hawks. Then Melton, he gets into the lane, but I thought he had room to get a layup, but for some reason he passes it to Gui. Gui passes it up to find Draymond open in the corner for 3, and he bricks it, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker comes back the other way, 3-pointer good. And that was 11 seconds later after the miss. This is weird. Usually there's 2 columns on the play-by-play, but anyway. Then Melton felt he had to be the hero. Comes back, 3-pointer miss. And on the way back, CJ McCollum, 4 seconds later, gets a 3. And CJ is now heating up like crazy. CJ hit the 3 from up top. They're up 15 just like that. So that's 9 straight points after a timeout. At the timeout, it was 69-63. Suddenly, it's 78-63. 9 minutes to go. Kerr is yelling at Will, now, to go set the pick up top for Podz. Podz can't really dribble that well, and it's kind of a broken play. Get it to Melt. Melt tries the dribble, and he loses the ball, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker comes back. And was fouled at the rim by Draymond. So now we're down 17. Pat subs in for Podz. I didn't see QP on the bench there. And then Draymond got fouled, only made 1 out of 2. And CJ comes back, drives the lane again, but it's against the zone because we decided to change it up. Dipsy-do. Now they're up 18. It's a, 82-64. Wow. It's a 13-1 run at that point. Will misses a 3 on a defensive rebound outlet by Draymond. And it feels like Will has hit like a rookie wall that has lasted for 2 months. On the other hand, he's still flying around and he's still making good cuts. It's just the threes aren't falling. Overall, speaking of which, Will Richard 1 for 4. Actually improved his average. He was 5 for 25 at one point. So 1 for 4 is a little bit better than 20%. Overall, it wasn't terrible from threes. 15 for 42, 36%, and 50% from the field. But only 23 assists on 41 made field goals. Now, I mentioned CJ McCollum. It's worth, since I'm looking at the box score right now, worth looking at CJ's stats. 23 points, plus 30, 5 assists, only 1 for 5 from threes, but 10 for 16 from the field, which means he was 9 for 11 on 2-pointers inside the arc. Finishing up the play-by-play of the, or what I'd like to call the Game of Runs recap. Let's see. CJ McCollum, speaking of which, would burn Will Richard again, who got killed on the point of attack time and time again for some reason. I don't know if it's just the team pick and roll defense or what, but it's going to require some film analysis. But most importantly, it's going to require a practice for the Warriors to go through, which they're going to practice tomorrow, by the way. Steph is going to go 5-on-5, according to Steve Kerr in the pregame. So that's good news, and maybe they can solve some of this point of attack malaise. So the CJ one-on-one move, once again, with 7:12 to go, that made it 86-66. And Melton felt he needed to shoot another hero 3. That was twice in the last couple minutes that he missed sort of a forced 3. The other one was in the corner. And, of course, CJ takes, this time, Nate Williams on the right side, does a couple of very familiar CJ McCollum, fringe all-star, Portland Trailblazers type moves. And that pretty much makes the separation 88-66. With basically no hope of coming back for the Warriors with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, especially when the Warriors lack firepower. Now, I do want to finish on a good note because my game notes do have some good news as we try and get through this third quarter. But I will end it as follows. On the ATO, guess what? Another bad pass by Gui. That's the third ATO in one quarter where he had a turnover. Nikhil Alexander-Walker misses a three, and then Gui, offensive rebound past Gui. Gui didn't even see him coming. Dunk. At that point, I said, that's the worst game of the year for Gui, quite easily. That one stretch of 6 minutes in the third quarter was the worst. However, he's been logging a lot of minutes. I think he's banged up. We saw him limping around last game. He's still playing heavy starter minutes by necessity. Actually, 24 minutes played today. His worst output in terms of points and turnovers, 4 turnovers. Still got the 2 steals, still got the 6 assists, but only 2 rebounds. But yeah, I felt this was the worst game of the year for Gui. However, he's playing those extended minutes, so his exposure to having bad stretches is more now. And it's unfortunate that the same night they play JK. JK has a terrible game, which I should mention this, since this is essentially the substitute for the recap of the loss in Atlanta. JK finished 1 for 9, 0 for 3 on threes. Like, most of them weren't that close. You know, the jump shots were all short. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 3 fouls. Just a forgettable game for Kuminga, but also a forgettable game for Gui. And they were matched up against each other. So maybe it was just all bad mojo or what have you. But like I said, I wanted to end on a good note. Draymond would get a corner 3, cut the lead from 24 to 21. But yeah, Draymond ended the night 2 for 6 on threes, a respectable 13 points, although a minus 21. Gui had a minus 29, a respectable 6 rebounds, a respectable 4 assists, and 4 for 8 from the field, 2 for 2 on 2-pointers. So Draymond played all right. Of course, he had 2 turnovers, but notched those up. At least it wasn't 3 or 4. He tends to look really bad when he has 3 or 4 turnovers. And then Gui fouled Zachary Risache on a 3. Zach had a good game shooting as well. He was a thorn in our side. 5 for 6 field, 3 for 4 on threes, 17 points, and yet a minus 21 in a game that they blew us out on. But to end things on a good note, Gui would get a steal thanks to Gui throwing the ball straight to Gui, and Gui would find LJ Cryer on a trail, catch and shoot 3, automatic. At that point, I think LJ Cryer at that point was 4 for 8 on threes. He ended 4 for 9 on threes, 4 for 11 field, 12 points, all generated by threes. So Cryer, a weapon on offense, definitely. The problem is his defense. And I don't know if it's the hamstring, a little bit tentative, whatever it may be, but he's getting burnt on the point of attack. It's a team-wide problem right now. It's a disease. Hopefully the practice tomorrow will help solve some of those problems. The practice will be in Atlanta before they fly up to or fly west to Dallas on the way back home. That is the end of my recap. Let's take a look and see if there's anything from Steve Kerr on the podium. There is. So hang on a sec while I pull that up. And I finished that in 20 minutes, which is a record. But that's what happens when you focus on just the part that lost you the game. You're able to take some shortcuts, but no one wants to hear the entire nightmare of a game. I mean, there were good parts. The entire first half was pretty good. But I did do the recap for that. So if you want to go back to the 1 hour, 41 minute mark of this live, or the 117 mark of this live, or during halftime, which was the 40-minute mark, you're welcome to do that. I'm going to try and grab the Steve Kerr postgame right now, so it will take me a few moments, so hang tight. And we'll see what Steve has to say. Obviously, there's probably snippets on our Discord server as we speak. So if we go to the Bay live feed, which is all of the Warriors beat writers. Oh, there's a Buddy Hield chant. And scroll all the way down. We will get there. Steph had a reaction to Buddy Hield's dunk at the buzzer. I won't play that because that's on cable television. We do not have any post-game clip of Steve just yet, but I am working on it right now. Well, that download didn't work. Let's try that again. Let's see if the download worked this time. Yes. 5 minutes with Steve Kerr. That'll be ready in about 5 minutes. So what we'll do is, since there's nothing going on with Warriors beat writers from Atlanta right now, we can, of course, go look at some of the behind the scenes of Steph Curry and Buddy Hield. Oh, there it is. Human nature to hang your head. But let's go back to the arena and see if there's anything else. We saw that one already, and we saw that one. Okay. Well, we're going to have Steve Kerr on here anyways, and anybody else that's on the podium. I kind of want to just look at this real quick, see if I can get away with it. It's 43 seconds. JK's laughing too. I could play 2 seconds of that for you and get away with it. Let's go back to the NBA live feed and see what we got here from elsewhere in the NBA. Kevin Durant, congratulations for surpassing Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list. Finishing up the Steve Kerr interview right now. And we will have that for you shortly. Oh, and shout out to Oahu, Hawaii. They're going through some floods right now, and it's tough times. But I saw an inspirational video on Instagram where all the neighbors are helping each other. So that's the good news. And hope everything goes better for them. Be right with you in a sec. So I'm going to upload this. Okay, getting all that together. Let's run a quick commercial break because I need to close the window and order some food as well. So real quick commercial break. Be right back. Check out Dallas right here. No, let's just play it because this is not a cable TV clip, so we can get away with it. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if the commercial finished or not, but yeah. Time to pull up the Steve Kerr postgame. Hey, Raymond Sylvester. Steve Kerr postgame coming right up. Here we go. Oh, wait, hadn't downloaded it yet. Not yet. Another minute. Let's see. Another window. Here we go. Steve Kerr postgame right now.
Where do you think it went sideways?
Beginning of the third, actually even the last, minute or so of the second. But second game in a row, we've lost our space 5 with Kristaps last night, QP tonight. And I'm not saying, that's why we lost both games. I'm well aware of the importance of having a guy who can stretch the floor at the 5 spot, especially when you're facing great defensive teams. And Atlanta and Detroit are 2 of the very best in the league at ball hawking, getting deflections, steals. So if you don't have that space 5, it makes life really, really difficult.
What did you hear on Quinten?
Foot started to get sore second quarter. Rick told us at halftime he was done.
And then we didn't ask you pregame about Kristaps. Do you know much?
I don't know much. I just knew he was out tonight.
Beyond losing Quinten, it's a couple times now you guys have played pretty well in the first half. And
Yeah.
Sort of lost touch in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Any trend, any pattern you see that's causing that?
I just mentioned it. Yeah, that's the trend, like the space 5, like now all of a sudden, Melt and BP, it's harder for them to penetrate. And as I said, both games we're going against amazing defenders, Daniels, Thompson last night, guys who can really be disruptive. And if you don't have the 5 who can space the floor, it makes offense really tricky. And when you're missing Steph and Jimmy and Moses, life gets really difficult.
The idea for this team has been to stay afloat as much as you can while Steph has been out. That hasn't exactly been the case. Just how frustrating has this stretch been?
This is the hardest thing, to go through. Losing and being decimated by injury and just feeling like you're pushing, you're trying, you're playing hard, you're competing, but things aren't going your way. It's tough time for sure for everybody. It's human nature to kind of get down, hang your head, and I'm just trying to encourage the guys to keep competing, but
try to bring the energy and stay positive, because reinforcements will come, and we have to be ready for that. But in the meantime, I'm proud of the way they're playing. They're playing hard, and but they're in a tough spot. We're all in a tough spot right now.
Steve, what have you seen from Nate so far?
Nate's been great. He's been, he's a really good young guy, very coachable. He's got a live body. You can see he can score, in the paint. He knocked down his first 3 tonight, which was nice. He's, he's got a good touch. And I thought Nate was excellent. I thought, Mally, he got a pretty bad wrist injury last night. He literally couldn't use his right hand, and we needed some minutes, and he gave us 9 or 10 minutes today and played hard. And I love that. I love the continuing to just contribute and do what you can in the face of what we're dealing with. It's awesome. We had really good individual performances from some guys, but it just wasn't enough. But can't fault the effort.
Steve, you talked a few times how important Melton is to fuel your offense without Steph and then potentially play alongside Steph.
Right.
How significant is it for him to play back-to-back like this?
Yeah, it's meaningful. The hope is that he can continue to do this, and that when we do get, Steph and Moses and Al and Kristaps, we've got, the firepower that we need. Melt will really thrive, because he's not going to have the best defender on him, which he's had the last couple of nights. So his health is everything. I'm so happy for him. I mean, guy missed 2 years with injuries, and he's in the prime of his career, and such a great teammate, such a great guy to coach, and just thrilled for him that he's healthy and playing well, and back doing what he loves to do.
Is it just the past few games you've seen the best defender on him, or is it being longer than that? Steps on his now.
It's been, either BP or Melt has the toughest defender on them perimeter-wise. If Steph's out, Jimmy's out. Thanks.
Yep, that's definitely the case. Something you got to keep in mind when you criticize Melton, which I have, when you criticize Podz, which I have, that even Pat, so just the next man up, third stringers becoming second stringers, second becoming first stringers, as in Melton's case. In some cases, third stringers becoming first stringers, sometimes with like Pat or Mally or, whatever situation may arise where a guy's playing a lot of minutes. What we do have also right now is Jonathan Kuminga from the locker room. Joseph Dycus made this clip. Here you go.
What's that like for you?
6 minutes.
Just all mental, just come out here today and just get better and win games. It felt like a normal game, just excited to see, my old teammates and some of my guys out there.
What was it like just seeing everybody?
It was great. I was happy to see them.
How were the post-game conversations? Saw a lot of depth, a lot of love between you guys and some of the former teammates.
Like you say, just former teammates, just showing each other love and hugs, and we all miss each other and stuff like that. I haven't seen him in many. We haven't seen him in many. So we were just, dabbing each other and just, chopping it up.
And how'd you feel about your game tonight, and how's your knee been feeling?
I feel great. My knees, I'm working on them, getting better every day. So.
How do you feel like you fit in with this Hawks team?
I feel well. I don't have no doubt. As a group, we go as far as we want. But I feel great about where I'm at with them.
Jonathan, a lot of guys have said how much they enjoyed building their relationship with you from time. Have you been able to stay in contact with everybody, whether it's text, phone, whatever, over the last few weeks?
All guys.
All the Warriors guys.
I talk to most of them. I try. I try as much as I can, but I still got great friendship and connection. I like they're my brothers. I could call them at any time if I need something. And they could call me anytime if I need something. So I think that shows a lot. Our relationship is very strong, and we brothers at the end of the day.
What's that connection like with Steph? Looked like you talked to him at some length after the game.
That's my guy. We're just chopping it up and seeing how. I was just checking him in, how he's doing, and just checking him out and doing and stuff like that.
Been up against those guys a bunch, obviously, in practice, but what is it like? I guess maybe the difference seeing them in a more competitive atmosphere like this.
It was fun. It was fun going out there playing against those guys. I keep seeing them a lot. Time keeps going. So it was fun actually. I enjoyed being out there playing against those guys, and I was always just having fun with the guys and talking.
Any fun trash talk or anything?
I'm not so much of a trash talker. Maybe with Gui.
yeah, that's awesome.
But it was fun. It was, I had a great time playing against them.
Looked like Draymond said something when you came in the game. You got a smile from you.
That's my vet. That's my OG. Me and Draymond connection. It's always there. Brotherhood is always there. We were just catching up.
Steve said before the game that he always got along with you and kind of you personally, and the basketball part just wasn't comfortable with the way you played because he couldn't give you what you wanted in terms of a role. Is that a fair way? Do you reflect at all on that, or is that in your past now?
Hey, man, listen, whatever they say, you can take it however you want it, but I'm not worried about the past. I'm here. I'm very happy where I'm at. I'm doing great. And our goal, is to get whatever we want to get. And that comes up to us as a team. And I think that's just my main focus, going forward. Throughout my whole career, throughout, me and my teammates here. So whatever is being said or whatever is going on, that's not a problem anymore. Right? Into the next chapter with my team, and we're trying to build something here.
How close do you think you guys are? I mean, you went 12 out of 13 now, kind of moving up the standings.
We just gotta stay consistent. I think we're playing good. There is always gonna be ups and downs, and just how we react to it and how we get better to it. And I think each and every day we're getting better. And just looking forward to keep winning, and us being in a great position for the next thing that we're getting ready for.
What's the biggest difference with you acclimating to this team mid-season like this?
I think the difference is just to come out and try to feed, and I think that's going really well. Like I said, the most important right now is just how can we stack game after game, wins after wins. I think that's pretty much been our main focus, and we try to bring it as much as we can every other day to keep stacking those wins. So I think that's the main focus for me and the rest of the guys.
How would you compare what's asked of you here versus what was asked of you with the Warriors?
Winning
on the court, like what the coaches expect of you
here
compared to what they did with Golden State?
Everywhere I've been, the expectation is being, how can we win? And I think, like I said, that's my goal here. And it don't matter what they're expecting from me. I know my goal and I know what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to help us win as much as we can. Because, we have a great, talented group. And things are clicking. So I think it don't really matter as long as I go out there and help us win and do what it takes. So that's all that matters. Thanks, JK.
All right. Good job by Joseph Dycus to give us that whole thing. Next live is going to be Monday. I believe the tip-off is what? 6:30 or something. Yep, 6:30 at Dallas. And some guy named Clay. 6:30 Pacific. And so Just Does 1, 2, 3 and Brate. We will see you Monday. Keep a lookout on the channel for the latest Game of Runs recap. I'm going to do a thing on Podziemski as well, since it was talked about in the pregame. So, yeah, that's what we've got lined up. Take care, everybody. And we'll see you in 48 hours. Really, no, 46 hours. Take care.